So it looks like Benjamin Sesko is close to signing for Arsenal Football Club. But look, I'm not too happy about this, but I'm not too sad about it because I see a lot to do with it. But first, before we dive into that, guys, 98.9% of you guys have not subscribed. So if you're watching the video and you're an Arsenal fan and you want the best for Arsenal, guys, subscribe, because we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be diving in to these rumors and to these players surrounding Arsenal, and especially Benjamin Sesko, because hey, I don't know, with this one, yeah, it's a decent signing. When I say decent, is I thought Arsenal could do better than this. Like going into next season, Arsenal just needed that killer. Arsenal just needed that striker where it was like, there you are. Like, we're gonna sign you. We know what we're getting. We're gonna spend big money, but it's gonna get us closer to what we want, which is trophies. So you're looking at it and you're thinking, all right, where are the big names? Where are the big names? You might say an Osimhen or an Isak, but when you hear the name Benjamin Sesko, do you really feel like you're like, oh, Arsenal have finally ticked that box. Arsenal have got the striker that they need? Personally, for me, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like this one's like, oh yeah, we finally done it, guys. We're sorted. With this one, it's like it could work, but then Arsenal are playing that. They're playing that game where it's just like they're not really going for it. Because if you're really going for it, you sign an Osimhen or Isak. It doesn't matter how much they cost. You don't go for the cheaper option when it comes to a striker, in my personal opinion. When you're looking for a striker, you pay the money. Listen, City paid the money for Haaland, and they get goals. So it's like you need someone that's just gonna get you goals, and I don't think Benjamin Sesko could be that right now. And I say right now because he is young, and he's got all the qualities and attributes to be a top quality striker. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not shitting on him, but you just think, Arsenal, come on, like, yeah, you've got the money in the bank to go get that someone special. And is the best you can do a Benjamin Sesko? If that's what you're telling me, then I feel like we ain't done enough. I promise you, we ain't done enough. But look, let me not shit on it. Let's dive in, because look, Sesko is he's 21 years old, so he's very young. Don't get me wrong. A younger player is a more hungry player, because if he arrives at a club like Arsenal and you're young, you want to prove yourself and you're fresh. Like no one's really, like let's just say we bought like an Osimhen. Like more guys know about Osimhen, like in the league. More defenders will know more about him. But when you got someone young and upcoming, like there's not enough research or analysis you can do on a player like that. So maybe it's like a signing where it takes everyone by surprise, but it's a risk. It's a risk, and the type of player he is, he's 6'4". For me, seeing as Havertz is 6'3" and he's playing up front, are we signing two players that are like kind of the same? Because if you're playing Sesko, you're kind of getting the same attributes of what Havertz has, as in like that tall player that can put in the shift up front. And this is why I'm just a bit confused. Like, we're kind of getting a similar player to Havertz. Obviously, one's like Sesko's more of a striker and Havertz is more like a attacking midfielder / striker. So maybe we're getting a better version of Havertz. So if you look at it like that, Havertz has done well up front for us. So if we're going to get a better version of Havertz, then maybe it could be good for us. Maybe we've got the answer up front that we need. But he's still young. He's still young. And that's just the one thing that's really not sitting well with me. Like, it's just, we're not getting ready-made, man. We're not getting ready-made. And I feel like that can bite us. Like, if we were to go to the Allianz next year again, and you take Benjamin Sesko, and he's up front for you guys, for us, do you really feel more confident than what we had this season? Because I don't think I do. We took an Osimhen there, or an Isak there. I'm like, yeah, let's get it now. Like we're ready. Like, we're going there to win. No draws, no losses. We're going there to win. You take a Sesko there. Are you really saying, yeah, we're gonna win? I'm not, man. I'm not. But you never know. Like Benjamin Sesko, I remember it was about 2 3 years ago where he, like first his name really sprung up like in the industry, and I remember signing him on my FIFA career mode, and he was amazing. Like, I can't lie, he was amazing. He's both footed. I feel like that is one area where it's like if you're gonna get a striker or a striker that can last you for a while, you want one that's both footed, left foot, right foot. You see Havertz, he can't really shoot on his right. So I feel like a both footed striker is key. And we've seen it with like both footed players at Arsenal. You've got Tomiyasu, you've got a lot of players that can play on the left foot and right foot like Trossard. And it's so good because you can really put them anywhere. And any like let's just say Sesko's like, counter attacking and he's on the right. You can cut in on the left and you'll be fine. Whereas even on the opposite side. Whereas if you've got like a Havertz and someone's like, showing him onto his right foot, you're kind of in trouble. You ain't gonna shoot on his right foot or blast it in. So, that's good. I'm looking for positive guys because I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. The more I learn about Sesko, the more I feel a bit more confident that he's gonna do all right. Listen, he got 14 goals in the Bundesliga, which is quite good for Leipzig as well. Like Leipzig, I don't know. He had Xavi Simons behind him, and yeah, I feel like it's a decent return. 14 goals. Obviously, he's gonna be in a better team, and if you look at it like this, he's gonna be in a better team, a better version of Havertz. He's both-footed, he's fast, and he can play on the wing. It don't look too bad when you look at it like that. It don't look too bad. It don't look too bad. So I'm trying to convince myself as well that if this is the one, maybe Arteta has done his homework and Edu have done their homework. Because look, there's been a lot of cases in the past where a lot of people have turned their nose like with players arriving at Arsenal. I remember when Tomiyasu joined and people were like, why are we signing a centre back? And now Tomiyasu's like one of our better players. Like they see Trossard, why are we signing Trossard? Why didn't we get Mudryk? Turns out Trossard was way better than the Mudryk signing. So we can't turn our nose up at this signing straight away. So if he joins, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna back him. I'm gonna give him all the support he needs. I'm not gonna slate him. Give him a season, see how he is, and just get behind him, because if this is our number 9, you gotta look at the positives, and there are a lot of positives, but the main negative I would say is that he's just not proven, and it is a risk, and he's not gonna guarantee you 20 goals. But I tell Eddie, you guys better know what you're doing. You guys better know what you're doing, because I'm a bit scared. I can't lie. But listen, Benjamin Sesko, if he comes, we support him, and if he's gonna be our number 9, it's looking decent right now. Looking decent. But I thought Arsenal, really and truly, I thought Arsenal could, do better than that. But listen, you never know. Maybe he don't come. Maybe this is a smoke screen for a little Isak in the back or a little Oshman in the back. So let's wait and see. If we get him, back him. If we don't get him, surely we gotta get someone better. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Sesko. Maybe there's people out there that agree with me. Let me know, because I don't want to feel like the minority. But if I am the minority, let me know. But guys, make sure you subscribe. We're pushing for 500. Listen, we're on 217 right now. We're going for 500. Yeah, we're not going for 300, not 4. Straight to 500, because we're making the content and we're talking about these guys in the Arsenal Football Club. So, guys, see you in the next one. Peace.